originally from India. I have a bachelor's in chemistry, botany, and zoology, and a master's in human genetics from Andhra University, a university at southern India. And then I came to US to pursue my PhD in cell biology, went to University of Houston, Texas, and completed my PhD in 2007. So while I was in my fourth year of PhD, my advisor decided to move to University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana. So I was lucky to move along with her, University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, and I completed my work in the Department of Biochemistry and went back to University of Houston, defended my thesis, and continued working at University of Illinois as research associate for a short while. But this was all during the PhD. I never applied for a postdoc. I'll tell you why. I was always interested in intellectual property. I used to browse a lot on what patents exist in my area of research, which is I worked on tRNA synthetases. I characterized Lucille tRNA synthetase on its enzymatic activity. I got 2 publications, one a third author in PNAS and one in biochemistry. So I talked to my advisor for an advice on what to do next, which is somewhat related to intellectual property. So she suggested I should work for patent law firms. So I started applying for patent law firms, and I got rejections from almost every law firm in spite of having a PhD, because law firms have a technology specialist jobs where you don't need to be an attorney, but you still review patents and communications with patent office and help patent attorneys to interpret scientific language. So then I came to know about technology transfer at universities, where I'm working here for KU. Until then, I didn't know about there is something called technology transfer. Sometimes they also call technology commercialization office. Sometimes they call Office of Intellectual Property Management. All are same. So since I was very determined to be in intellectual property area, one day I went and knocked the door of technology transfer office at University of Illinois. I told them I'm very interested in intellectual property. I don't mind even volunteering to learn about tech transfer. They said, no, we only hire MBA students because we need that business background to review inventions and evaluate the commercial potential of the inventions. So I went back, but I left my resume with the technology manager there. After a month, that was my final semester in PhD, I guess, I got a call from them asking me if I'm still interested in working for them. I said, you guys told only you accept business people, MBA students for interns, for internship. Then they said, for the first time, we are opening a satellite technology transfer office for our Institute for Genomic Biology, which was a new institute started that year. And they wanted me to take over that satellite office, and they're looking for a PhD. The reason why I'm telling this is, whatever attempts you do as part of your career prospects, how many doors you knock, how many people you interact with, they all will pay you back at some point of time. Had I not visited tech transfer office at Illinois, I would have not got the call to work for the Institute for Genomic Biology. So instead of 10 hours a week internship for business students, they gave me 40 hours a week. And it was almost full-time, but no benefits. But still, I learned a lot at Illinois for 12 months exactly until I found a job at KU as a licensing associate. So what I wanted to convey here is networking is very important. Events like this and any career event, go talk to people, understand how they pursued their career and ended up at the job they're doing, and take advice on revising your resume per the advertisement in the job. you need to always pay attention what is advertised and how you can modify your resume to meet the requirements in the advertisement. And networking, talking to people, and as Dr. Benedict mentioned, the goal should be how you can be happy eventually. That's always should be the goal in mind. And how can one be happy? When you do what you wanted to do, you'll be happy, right? I wanted to do intellectual property. I'm doing that now, so I'm happy. Likewise, at the very early stage of your academic career, you need to think what makes you happy. Is that bench work? Is that some alternative career where you're still in association with science, like grant writing, or lab management? There are jobs where you manage the labs and people to run the research, or a patent attorney, or maybe a business development officer of a pharmaceutical company. So first you need to know what you enjoy the most. When it comes to me, what I enjoy is interacting with people. As part of my job, I interact with patent attorneys. I don't have to draft patents, but I can work with attorneys and see how they are overcoming the patent office rejections. 3 minutes. I interact with faculty, so I haven't given up science. In fact, I get to know more inventions, more details about different areas of science, not just the tRNA synthetase that I worked on. And I interact with pharmaceutical company business development people, so I know about industry, I know a little bit about patents, intellectual property management, but I'm still with science and working for a university. So I really enjoy what I'm doing. What you need to do during the final year of your PhD is that question yourself whether you want to do a postdoc and continue your research. If you want to do a postdoc, are you more targeting towards working for industry or academia? Or you're looking for some alternative careers like technology transfer or intellectual property, or becoming a patent attorney? The good thing with becoming patent attorney is if you start working for a law firm, they pay you to go to law school and get the degree. The only thing what you need to do is you need to commit to that law firm for 3 to 4 years that you don't leave the firm. So going to law school is very expensive, but it's paid by law firms. So, one disadvantage I had was for internships in offices like ours, they always look for business school people. But I have some good news here for you. At this moment, we are looking for 2 interns who can work for our office. And I'm very interested in somebody who has scientific background. If they have PhD, it's fine, at least a bachelor's or a master's. But so anybody interested in working as an intern and get trained, it's a paid internship, by the way. So please contact me. So that's the good news I have, and I'm finishing in 9 minutes. Is that okay? Okay, thank you.